drive a lot in the southeast whenever I want to go, you know, anywhere. In order to get out of Georgia, I get to go through all sorts of cool places, like southern Alabama. And way down in the southeastern corner of Alabama is a town called Grace. And I probably would have thought that Grace was just like a funny sign off the highway, except for my car late one night decided that Grace, Alabama was the end of the line. So I found myself having to call it a tow truck company. And the tow truck company I called was called Big Wayne's Towing. And Big Wayne sent me a very friendly driver named Dwayne. And Dwayne shows up and he's got like a trucker hat and a fashion mullet. And he loads my little tiny, battered and completely dead Ford Taurus onto the back of this huge tow truck. And I have to get in the front of the tow truck, and I'm climbing in, and I'm all excited because I've never, you know, been in a big tow truck, and I'm, you know, easily excited. So I'm looking around, and there's like stuffing coming out of the seats, and like magazines scattered everywhere. And suddenly my friend Dwayne lunges over, and he goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're about to sit on my pistol." And I looked down, and he was not lying. There was a silver, shiny firearm right underneath my derriere. So Dwayne grabs the gun, and he shoves it like under the seat or behind the dashboard or something. And it gets kind of awkward there in the cab of that truck, because it was just me and Dwayne, and I must have looked horrified because I'd never, you know, seen a firearm before like that. And he was really bashful, and he was just staring down at the steering wheel, and he says, "I'm sorry, ma'am. It gets real dangerous around these parts at night, and I do a lot of repos, and people don't like it when you take their cars and stuff." And all I could say was, touche. People probably don't like it when you take their cars and stuff, so cool. And that was the beginning of my 100-mile drive with my new buddy Dwayne. I guess the only other thing you really need to know about Alabama in order to enjoy the song is that the license plates down there actually do say Alabama, the stars fell on, which I think is one of my favorite license plates. But it's like New Hampshire has the live free or die, which I think is, you know, also pretty classic as far as license plates go. Although I always kind of think that it's missing a word, and that word is bitches. I think it should say live free or die, bitches. Sorry, I don't know if this is I don't see any little children. So anyhow, the Alabama license plate makes a cameo in the song, so listen for it. It's called Grace. Sure enough, my engine gave way outside a town called Grace, South Alabama, one late night on the road. The stars consumed the sky as I put off, surprised to see this signal on my single cell phone. And the stars bore silent witness to my car's exhausted coughs, until we all decided it was probably better off in Grace. Myself just out of Grace. They sent a real big truck driver, seemed nice, and held out his meaty hand and he helped me climb inside. I was both awed and stunned to see my first real gun, which he grabbed quickly and he shoved it somewhere out of sight. He mumbled, "It gets dangerous around these parts at night." I offered him a cigarette and asked him for a light. He told me a joke that I already knew. We told each other secrets the way that strangers sometimes do in Grace. Night I got lost and found myself on right to Grace, 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 Grace. And when they say Alabama, the stars fell on like license plates around me. Do they mean every night? 'Cause I learned I could find beneath the stars at night comfort in an unfamiliar place in Grace. Now from my lost crowded New England earth, I think from time to time about the night in grace. The chances we don't take, the choices we make, a conversation that might have never taken place, except for that one late night on the way to one starry night far away in grace.